It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Here we wrap up the homestand with the finale of this two-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Colorado Rockies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners, former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. These Rockies guys, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, it was a low-scoring affair. Good.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here for Cameron Maybin. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this has started off certainly quick. First batter of the game goes deep. Dare I say, ambush tactics?
Now at the plate, Barton Bliss. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In there for strike one.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Windup and the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. Gonzalez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4, George.
Here's George Springer. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. First offering on its way. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. He comes across to score, and they now lead by 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. The 1-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
So close yet so far away. 2 outs, but back-to-back hits. This one a triple, and 3 runs have now been chased home. We'll see if the defense can make a play and get them out of this nightmare.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here. Francis Martes, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and 1 to David Dahl. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, center fielder, Charlie.
In now for Colorado, Charlie Blackmon. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
wind up and the 0-1. Change up in for a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Astros pitcher. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 3.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Push to the right side, and this will be put away easily for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They lead it 3-0. Striding forward for his first chance, Nolan Arenado, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sharp ground ball toward the hole. Correa fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. Springer is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Carlos.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error. Digging in now, Martin Bliss. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Back to him on the mound, and this is taken for the out. So with 1 gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. So stepping in, Carlos Correa hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Right there for strike 1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Striding in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Rocks have made this a 3-2 game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of the game can change just like that.
Into the box, John Gray. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Springer has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 9. Second baseman.
Standing in, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak though.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set with the 0-1. This is pulled into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. LeMahieu rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is out on the tag. Here's Nolan Arenado as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Gaddis is under it. And the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Denver. It's the Astros 3 and the Rockies 2. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now.
Leading off for the Astros, the first baseman, number 9, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Time now for the Rockies Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 players making some noise in the upper minors. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. In there at the knees, strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Leading off the inning, Eric Hosmer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eric Hosmer.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Anderson ranging up the middle, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
1-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Story. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time. Story has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Popped him up. Springer on the run, and that's going to land foul. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Correa charging this one. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. In now, Brian Anderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Oh, 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box now, Francis Martes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, and the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. His second home run of the game, as the Rockies have drawn even now at 3-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And now, John Gray.
John Gray.
As he hits one on a line to left field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here. This pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Maben. On the warning track, he makes the catch. But the Rockies are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. Through 5 innings, we're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Barton Bliss.
Left fielder, Barton Bliss.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
2-0. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackmon looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The 1-2. Freezes him. The strikeout looking. Astros get a run here. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0. High pop-up. Correa is under this one. And he puts it away for the first out. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit hard up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that ball between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Brad Peacock takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Peacock is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field. And this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season. And it's now 6-4. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Jonathan Lucroy.
In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy, and his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Stepping up to the plate, Alex Bregman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Short, hit hard, backhanded, and he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Ready once again, Evan Gattis, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Oh, and 2 the count to Evan Gattis.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Bregman on at first, nobody out. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air to center field. Blackman is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Astros,
Aaron Altair will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
number 23, Aaron Altair.
And that's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Altair, the former Yankee, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Cameron Maven.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maven. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And Maven comes up empty on that one, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Astros play 2 on the 2-run home run. Get up and stretch, and we're all even now. It's Johnny Goodman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Johnny Goodman.
Brad Miller is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brad Miller.
A ball and no strikes. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Into the fountain and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Third home run for him on the year as they move out in front 7-6. Second baseman DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. This one's down to third. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He got under one and popped out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0 home. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. Carlos Estevez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
54, Carlos Estevez.
Leading off the inning, Barton Bliss, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 1-1 the count. 1-1, here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Oh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Slider, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's George Springer. Ripped on the ground to first. On with it to first is Hosmer, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Trying to hold. Joe Musgrove is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 59, Joe Musgrove.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up.
Nolan Arenado.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. And the throw to first is in time. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Line drive base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Hosmer leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-1 home. Line towards center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. But he'll think better of that idea as he holds on at second with 2 away now. Stepping in, Trevor Story, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Anderson comes up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth. Greg Holland takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Greg Holland.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And it's fouled away. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third. Third time. Settling in now, Alex Bregman. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now at the plate, Evan Gattis. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out play.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, it might only be a 2-game set, but listen, it's still a sweep. Hey, man, winners make the rules around here. They earned it.
And this afternoon's closes at a 1-run game, 7-6 today. The Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. John Gray earns win number 7 on the season, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Greg Holland strikes out the side to record the save, his 16th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon for the victorious Rockies. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game is 3 hours and 39 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.